Hey, y'all. I'm your host, E Stones, and I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, where we will be introducing some of the hottest up-and-coming artists and funniest comedians every Wednesday at 2 p.m. on SKP Talk Radio and What's Good in the Hood. I'll be talking about some of the topics directly from your neighborhood, and I want to know your thoughts on what's going on in your hood or neighborhood, as they say, on SKP Talk Radio. We're about enlightening, empowering, educating, and informing on how we can make neighborhoods better. So call your mama, call your friends, call Tyrone, call your probation officer, call your ex-husband, call your ex-wife. Call anybody you can, tell them to tune in because we are live as of now. Today, I will be talking about your point of view on should a woman put her career first. Ooh, I love this topic. Not a problem. Plus, our special guest is the lovely Dawn Simmons with I'm All In. Is with us today. So how you doing, dear?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing great now. Yeah, absolutely. Woo, okay. So stay tuned while we bring you this song from our new and upcoming artist playlist. This is Fago by Drevo Coolidge. Drevo Coolidge, the sound of Drevo Coolidge from Sandy Paris, Bermuda. Like I said, you got to come to Atlanta to make it, y'all. Is becoming a great hit. This young rapper is making his mark, and people are talking about it and loving it. So check it out. We'll be right back on SKP Talk Radio.
My homies be playing the field. 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 They go sip, they don't drip. I got slip, I got. My homies be playing the field. 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 They go in my cup, got me flow, hanging off a cliff, spitting tips in the open. Catching grips at the end, taking toe. Pulling up and tick, got a lens set in motion. Never pop the seal, let the deal price is spoken. Never cop a police or a lips in the ocean. Flowing good with that red clip. Potter with that magic. Homegirl, me ratchet. Cause she saucing on my bandit. I need to punch in. Cause she saucing on my bandit. I know I'm gonna be able to catch it. I need to punch in. Yeah. Sleazy with that tongue, but she grab me out the real. Sleazy with that tongue, but she grab me out the real. Sleazy with that tongue, but she grab me out the real. Sleazy with that tongue, but she grab me out the real. Sleazy with that tongue, but she grab me out the real. Sleazy with that tongue, but she grab me.
We are back. And like I said, I'm E Stones on SKP Talk Radio. I have here my special guest, Miss Dawn Simmons. That's Ms., right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, all right. With I'm All In. And I want to thank you for stopping by and joining me today.
Thank you for
really
having
elated.
me.
I'm really elated that you're here. So we're going to talk about your point of view on should a woman put her career first. So that'll be good. Now, we also want to hear from males and females on their point of view, or just type in your comments. Please check us out on SKP Talk Radio, Facebook, and YouTube for the latest information and shows. And don't forget to please subscribe and like. If you're a music artist and would like to have your music played on SKP Talk Radio, please submit your registered and clean version. Clean, y'all know what clean means, right? Okay, to southkingdomartist@gmail.com. Right now, we would like you to check out this song from a new up-and-coming artist playlist. This is Addition by Trinity with Bam Bam. Our SKP Talk Radio tracks are by Trinity Productions. She is so gifted and her music sounds so good. And right now, she's featuring this rap artist Bam Bam from Alabama. Trinity is a songwriter as well as a music producer, singer, and musician. So check it out, and we'll be right back on SKP.
We connected on mental interest. I could see her as my addiction. I think I'm about to be an addict. My addiction, baby. I think I'm about to be an addict. Yeah. Okay, hold up, stop. And tell me who is that girl?
Cause she's so pretty in the face and so curvy in the waist. And I really hate to think this, but I gotta have a taste. The conversations that we've had, they did just more than made me laugh. They got me thinking about your body and how I'm gonna be inside it. She caught more than my attention. I think she exactly what I've been missing. We connected on mental interest. I can see her as my addiction. I think I'm about to be an addict. My addiction, baby. I think I'm about to be an addict. Yeah. Oh.
Baby, take it slow. Baby, take your time. Got nowhere to go. We can do it all night. Tell me how you feel, cause I'm feeling right. Na 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 na. Ooh, yeah. Hey. Na na na. Ooh, yeah. Oh.
She caught more than my attention. I think she exactly what I've been missing. We connected on mental interest. I can see her as my addiction. I think I'm about to be an addict. My addiction, baby. I think I'm about to be an addict.
Okay, all right, we're back. We're gonna talk about your point of view on should a woman put her career first with my lovely co-host today, Ms. Dawn Simmons with I'm All In. We also like to hear from males and females on their point of view, so please just type in your comments and check us out on SKP Talk Radio, Facebook, and YouTube for the latest information and shows. And please don't forget to subscribe and like. So, Ms. Dawn Simmons, should a woman put her career first?
I don't know. It depends.
Exactly.
It depends on what your career is and what is considered first.
Right.
I'm a single mom, divorced mom, 2 kids. They both have their own journeys. One is a model actress. The other one's a basketball player and a scholar.
Okay.
So right now, my career is not first because I'm nurturing their careers.
Right.
So mine is on the back burner right now. But I think it just depends. It depends on your family life and what else you got going on.
Well, I totally agree with that. It depends on your family dynamic and everything. If you are married, should your career come first before anything else? You just have to put everything in perspective. I was raised by a single mother too, you know, and her first, as far as being a career, she was a licensed beautician and everything. So her first priority was taking care of us.
Right.
Now my father was there; they were just not together.
Right.
Okay, but you know, he wasn't contributing like she was contributing. Right. You know, because she had the whole house, and she did what she had to do.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
She did what she had to do. I remember being young, people meeting us at school and putting us in a cab to take us to the beauty shop where she was working, you know, until she set up things in the house, you know. So I didn't care for that when I got older. Mom, don't you ever go home? Don't you ever leave?
I worked in a salon. I owned a salon. My son was in his walker rolling around the salon from the time I opened it up in the morning till the time we went home at night. So, you know, you have to do what you have to do.
Mom, I've actually had hair as long as yours. Trust me, I had perms and everything.
You were the guinea pig?
Kind of like, you know, it's supposed to be a big curly afro, but my hair is not that thick.
Okay.
So when the wind hit it, it parted straight down the middle and fell to my shoulders. Now, at my age, I looked like a girl. I was like, Mama, you got to wash it out. She's like, you know, you can't wash no perm out. You just gonna have to, man. The girls love it, but I was too young to appreciate it. I'm going by my boys. Man, you look like a girl. And see, this was way before Prince came out.
With the straight hair for the guys.
You know, before then, so I couldn't do it. You had a big afro, but no. So I damn near was putting dirt in it trying to get it to revert. Perms be in this back in then.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have a picture?
No.
Yes, I can imagine.
No, but
the guinea pig.
Yeah, that's how it was. That's how it is. But you hear the stories about some women who put their career first and everything over the family, over everything.
Right.
Over their husband.
Doesn't work out well.
No, it doesn't. Even when the husband puts his career over the family, it just doesn't
work out. It has to be a good balance.
Because if you neglect your spouse and everything, that's when problems start. The least amount of attention from the opposite sex and everything, and it's just. Right. I could always tell when I was back in my bad days, I could tell a lonely married woman. Oh, seriously, I tell you. First sign of a lonely married woman, if she giggles too much up in another man's face and stuff,
she needs attention.
She's looking for attention.
Okay.
You saying little stupid stuff and she just cracking up and everything.
Right.
Oh, she about done. She a victim. I didn't mean to, but things happen. I was not a saint like I am now.
It is. Saint, yes. Because I the woman too is we're nurturers by nature. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to put your career first all the time, especially if you're not single. If you have a family, even if you have no kids, but it's just a husband, you still have a certain responsibility of nurturing to that husband. So
supposed to.
You have to have a good balance.
But when you making that real money,
you take a back seat.
Well,
he grows up fast.
It happens. It happens on both sides.
Yeah.
When you making that real long money and stuff like that, and you just can't give it up.
True.
For example, Quincy Jones, his kids hated him, for the longest because he was building his career
and he was
and all kind of stuff like that, and he just was not there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But now they're reaping the benefits.
But I mean, he's known to the world. He's famous and everything. Yeah. But it's missing the little things that a child remembers.
Yes.
Of course, when you become an adult, you understand and stuff like that.
Right.
But you don't, you can't get nothing back.
No.
You miss your
especially
child's
time.
game, recital, stuff like that. They're looking to you for support and everything. It's hard to, even if a child's living in a mansion, it's hard for them to understand that they living in this big house based on the work that mommy or daddy is doing and everything. All I know is they feel they don't love me. Daddy wasn't out there either. They don't love me. They don't understand that.
That's very true.
As a child,
Very true.
So you
can
have to
attest
understand.
to that as a single mom.
They just not trying to hear it.
Yep.
Okay. I have another selection for you from our new and upcoming artist playlist.
I know this is not crazy.
Insight on that. This is Always My Baby by Shamita J. Shamita J, beautiful and talented. Has an amazing voice. She's a recording artist, singer, and songwriter from Freeport, Bahamas. She's a songbird that has a love and passion for music. So make sure to check her out and other upcoming artists. You can follow them on social media.
This is not crazy. In my mind, I'll always be your lady. In my mind, I'll always be your lady. You'll always be my baby. I know this is not crazy. In my mind, I'll always be your lady. crazy. In my mind, I'll always be your lady. In my mind, I'll always be your
Okay, we're back, and I am your host, E. Stones, on SKP Talk Radio, and we would like you to check us out on SKP Talk Radio, Facebook, and YouTube for the latest information and shows, and please don't forget to subscribe and like.
Flashback with E. Stones.
Okay, we're about to have a flashback, and this is what I have on my mind. This was, believe it or not, this was a while ago, many years ago. I was in the military, and I went to visit my friend in Charleston, and he went to see a girlfriend of his and everything, and he told me, he said, "Man, I just want you to be cool." And I was like, "You cool about what?" He said, "I'm not." He said, "In case we get through it, I don't even want to tell you," and stuff like that. But so we went into the apartment and stuff, and I was sitting down, and all of a sudden I just felt stuff crawling on me, and I mean, it was a roach fest, a big roach fest. I mean, they were everywhere, broad daylight. They wouldn't hide. They was basically offering me snacks and everything. They was talking to me. And I was like, oh my goodness, and shoot, I saw a can of roach spray, but it was in the corner cowering scared. So I was like, man, what? And he's like, bro, just be cool. I said, bro, get me up out of here.
I know, that's
what I'm saying.
It's time to go.
Like, dude, I mean, like, okay, I can understand if you can't afford pest control because it's expensive, but I mean, if you getting your hair done and you got these purses and all kind of stuff and decent car stuff like that, but roaches are just running around your house, saying excuse me, they were polite.
They were polite. They offered you snacks.
Cross over my feet, excuse me. No problem,
oh my
man.
goodness.
I was scared to kill one. I said, man, because there's too many of them. I was like, hey, man, please. But I just don't see how you can live like that. The cheapest roach spray don't cost but $2 or $3. You can afford it.
Yes.
You can afford it. And how you can invite somebody to your house
I won't.
and stuff like that, and everything. Want something to eat? No.
Why
something to drink?
Sometimes be the main ones they want to be
feeding you everything.
They offer you something to drink.
Look here.
You did good to stay. I'm like, bro, I'll meet you in the car.
I didn't know my way around. Yes, I probably would have walked. I didn't know my way around like that. Like he said, he warned me. He just didn't tell me what, because he had told me.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you seeing this girl? He
Help
said,
out.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. But he's like, yeah, I see it, but I don't spend the night or nothing. I mean, like,
wake up roaches and took you outside.
That's crazy. But that's, roaches don't care. They don't care until you seen a roach pop out a Gucci bag. You ain't saying nothing. That's what I'm saying. You just transporting them. They want to ride downtown, so they get in your purse.
Okay, let's stop it.
But I'm serious. This happened. This really happened. I'm sitting there just jumping and everything. Like, man, look, we had to cut this visit short. She should have came to your house.
I know that's right.
Okay, so listen, what's good in the hood? Let us know what's going on in your hood. Email us your strangest and funniest story from your neighborhood. The winner story will be shared on the air, and we'll receive an SKP gift package. So make sure to send your email to skptalkradio@gmail.com for your chance to win. Well, I want to thank you again for joining me, and I'm here with my special guest, Dawn Simmons with All In. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I'm a single mom, 2 children, have a lot of different hats. And one of them is one of them is my hat with I'm All In.
Okay.
And yeah, just like you will not believe the kind of emails I get because it's I'm All In.
Oh, okay.
But the company itself is actually a company that I started to help families who are living with Alzheimer's.
Oh.
So they have family members that have Alzheimer's, and they've decided that they don't want to put them in a home. They want to care for them in the home because their lifespan is a lot better when they stay at home in familiar surroundings. But it's difficult, and people don't realize how expensive it is and how much help that they need.
Yes.
And there's not a lot of help. You've got all these great organizations, but the money does not trickle down to everybody.
Very true.
And so we started I'm All In. So what we do is just try to provide as much help as we possibly can to families that enroll in our program, and get them the different resources that they need. So that's I'm All In. That's me. That's one of my hats.
What motivated you to start this?
My mom.
Your mom.
My mom has Alzheimer's.
Okay.
And my dad knew for about a year and a half before he told me.
Wow.
And the time he was dealing with finding out or realizing she had Alzheimer's, and he didn't tell me, I was making my exit plan out of my marriage. So he had stuff going on, I had stuff going on. So as it progressed, I saw how it was, he wanted to keep her in the house and how we had to change the whole lifestyle to do it. And learning about other people just in our small town that had Alzheimer's and how their family members weren't as fortunate, as my dad to be, at a certain level, and they were struggling. And I said, we got to change it. And so, I just decided to start that nonprofit to try to help people, with family members. So there's times when we have people who, the month runs out. The month goes long and the money runs out. And they can't get that last refill, and they'll call, and we'll meet them at the pharmacy with, whatever they need different to help them get their drugs and stuff like that. So that's what we're all about.
I tell you, I thank God for people like you and the people that you work with and everything.
Right now, it's just me.
Wow.
It is. I mean, me, my 2 children, my dad. We are I'm All In right now.
Wow. Okay. Well, the fact that you're doing it, it will get better. I promise you that. I promise you that. God has a way of working. If you believe in God, He sees what you're doing.
Yes.
It might not always be in your time, but when He comes, it's going to be right on time.
Exactly.
Because right now you're doing it with the resources that you have.
Exactly.
And you're still afloat.
Exactly.
So all you got to do is show God that this is my heart's desire. This is what I'm doing.
Help me
and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, He'll do more than help you. Trust me, because what you're doing is great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's so unselfish.
Right. And I figure if we can just help one family,
absolutely,
it's a big difference.
You start with one.
Exactly. It's a big difference. And right now we have actually 9 families enrolled in our nonprofit. And so just, things just kind of shift with what they need. And we've been lucky enough to have, resources everywhere. I use the information like that my dad learns from the ladies that come and kind of help him and I pass it on. I'm like, okay, this is a good cream that we've used like for bed sores, because, they get to a point where they're bedridden. And this is how you go on eBay. Here's a coupon to get you, $10 off, because every little thing helps. So we love it so far.
Okay, that's great. That's great. All right, well, we're about to play another song from my new and upcoming artist playlist. This is Netflix by Charles Reed. Charles Reed, one of Atlanta's hottest rising artists from Cleveland, Ohio. Like I said, you got to come to the ATL and make it.
We don't need no Netflix song. You know what we came to do, what we came to do. The feeling way too strong. I ain't here to play with you. It's just me and you. I'ma keep you up time. You know what we didn't came for. Let's get this case and filed. All these bottles got this pain. Girl, you know what I'm on. Don't need to explain it, cause both of us grown. If you don't want it, I'll leave it alone. It's all in your eyes, it's all in your tone. You came with your friends, I want you alone. You playing the fence, I'll show you the road. Let me get you in your zone. We don't need no Netflix. Girl, I wanna get straight to it, baby. It's gonna be electric. Yeah. Have you throwing tantrums on it, lady? I'ma keep you up. What the neighbors gon' say? Paint you in love. All in between them legs. Hug you with my necklace on. Say you the best, let me find out. I just wanna make you feel good. Go to my honeycomb hideout and do it real hood. You got my attention. Up and peeking, fiending until it's man down. Up and at it until we pass out. You know I need to say, we don't need no Netflix. Girl, I wanna get straight to it, baby. It's gonna be electric. Yeah. Have you throwing tantrums on it, lady? Girl, you know what I'm on. Don't need to explain it, cause both of us grown. If you don't want it, I'll leave it alone. It's all in your eyes, it's all in your tone. You came with your friends, I want you alone. You playing the fence, I'll show you the ropes. Let me get you in your zone. We don't need no Netflix zone. You know what we came to do, what we came to do. The feeling way too strong. I ain't here to play with you. It's just me and you. I'ma keep you up. What the neighbors gon' say? Paint you in love. All in between them legs. Hug you with my necklace on.
Welcome back, and once again, I'm your host, SIMMONS on SKP Talk Radio. If you're a music artist and would like to have your music played on SKP Talk Radio, please submit your registered and clean version to southkingdomartist@gmail.com. Well, I want to thank you again for joining me, and I am here with my special guest, Dawn Simmons with I'm All In. It's a fantastic organization. I admire what you're doing. I think you mentioned it a little bit, but what are some of the challenges you had to face doing this?
Money. Money is the biggest thing.
Do you get anything from the government?
No. Not right now. I'm working on it. Working
Okay,
on it.
you've
Working on
applied?
it. Yes, I've
Okay.
applied. I'm working on it. And, you know, every year we go to the meetings and they tell us how the governor has signed this amount of money into the fund for Alzheimer's, but there's another company, agency that manages it. And when I go to find out like how many people have applied and how many people actually receive, I have an issue because it is so unbalanced. I'm like, how is the money running out? Where is it going when out of, 2,000 people that applied, only 3 people are getting assistance. Whoa. People are on a waiting list to get assistance. So that means you've got a list of people and then a waiting list to get assistance. And that was another reason why I said I have to try to do as much as I can. So, I do it's just word of mouth, how I do what I do and network, and people just out of the goodness of their heart, they either give monetary donations or somebody might have a connection with someone who has hospital beds. Like, and me and my ex are not good, but he works at a hospital and he happened to find out that they had a hospital bed that was going to go to be thrown away. It was good, but it was just updated. Right. I went and got it. He got it. I got it from him. I took it, and my mom is using it. Oh. Now, when we're done, I'm not throwing it away. I'm going to, I'm going to clean it up, and I'm going to hold it for that next person that goes on. So the biggest challenge is getting the funding, getting money. But, I just haven't let it stop me. I'm going to keep on moving.
I have an idea as far as like the hospital beds or whatever. If you go to the hospitals and talk to the administrator or the powers that be or whatever, and tell them, say, listen, if you've got a bed that y'all not using anymore or whatever, I will come and get it transported and everything.
Yep.
They might just.
They will. That's what I'm working on. Yeah. That's what I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So how can others get involved, to help you out with this or make their neighborhoods better?
The easiest way is to call me.
Okay.
404-667-7236. My phone rings 24/7.
You got a pen right there in my hand. Like you do back in the day.
Yes, but I mean that is the easiest way. I mean, we have a website. It's imallin.com.
Okay.
It's real simple. But just call me and we just talk. Even if you know a family that needs help,
right?
Call me. Because, I call them, I talk to them, I do intake because, you'll find that everybody is not really in need of help. So we have to do, we still have a process, that we have to get in the house, talk to the family, see where they're coming from before we let them in the program. Because we've had some people that, they didn't need help. They just wanted to be able to call somebody at the end of the month and get a couple of dollars.
Right.
And that's not what I'm all about. I want to help that person that, has that prescription that's, $200 and all they have is $150. I meet them at Publix with the other $50 and we keep it pushing. And that's how we work.
Can we get that number from you one more time?
404-667-7236.
Okay. Are you an LLC or anything?
Yes, we are. It's I'm All In LLC, and it's also a nonprofit. So any donations you can write off on your taxes because we are, fully registered with the state, and, with the government. It's nonprofit.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's great. If you would like to let us know about upcoming events in your community and neighborhood, please send us an email to skptalkradio@gmail.com and type in subject upcoming events. We also like to know if there's a leader who has impacted, empowered, and has a positive influence in your community or neighborhood, a minister, teacher, coach, law enforcement, or somebody who's just doing the thing, trying to help people. Send us their name and how they have influenced their community or neighborhood to skptalkradio@gmail.com and type in the subject line Good Samaritan. They may be chosen for special recognition to be aired on SKP Talk Radio and awarded the SKP Talk Radio Good Samaritan plaque. Okay. Right now, I have a new and upcoming artist playlist, All I Want to Be, by Zion Moore. Zion Moore, born and raised in Decatur, Georgia. See, homeboy. This young upcoming star has set stages ablaze. Zion Moore was selected by Essence Magazine as the next emerging artist to watch. So check it out, and we'll be right back on SKP Talk Radio.
When I step up on the stage, I'ma turn it up. Fans whipping out their phones, they ain't missing us. Bass hitting, yeah, you feel it every time it thumps. Girls working, they just wanna have a little fun. Haters on the sideline, looking mad, cause I get booked running out the cab. But don't hate me, cause I'm in demand. And that weekend I make 100 bands. Crew real deep with $1 million man. So just be yourself, don't be acting that. Cause I ain't a magician and I'm pulling that. If that's your girlfriend, what you looking at? You think you're fresh, no you ain't. I'm polo down, Carlton Banks. Fresh bricks when I hit the scene, got a bad chick like Hillary. They chasing my tour bus. My fans still love me, you know that I love them back. Throw up the peace sign, then I'ma beat it like my name is Michael Jackson.
That I want to be is a star with my face on the TV screen. People watching me, all I want to be.
All I wanna be.
All I want to be is a star for everyone to see. All I want to be is a star with my face on the TV screen. People watching me, all I want to be. All I want to be is a star for everyone to see.
bow tie, button down, my prerogative, Bobby Brown, big shows, big towns, big stage, big crowds, go hard or go home, so I went hard, now I'm on, my team, my fam, my fans, that's all, last out of the squad, mom and dad worked harder, raised up in the church, now I'm taking up the bars, kept dreaming real big, and my eyes to see stars, all that I wanna be, is number one on the charts, you think you're fresh, no you ain't, I'm polo down, Carlton Banks, fresh bricks when I hit the scene, got a bad chick like Hillary, they chasing my tour bus, my fans they love me, you know that I love them back, throw up the peace sign, then I'ma beat it like my name is Michael Jackson.
That I want to be is a star with my face on the TV screen. People watching me, all I want to be.
All I wanna be.
All I want to be is a star for everyone to see. All I want to be is a star with my face on the TV screen. People watching me, all I want to be. All I want to be is a star for everyone to see. That I want to be is a star with my face on the TV screen. People watching me, all I want to be.
All I wanna be.
All I want to be is a star for everyone to see.
Okay, we're back, and I am East Stones on SKP Talk Radio. I would like to thank you for listening and to thank our partners and sponsors on SKP Talk Radio, which are SBPC Publishing Company, RPM Cigars, Miles Select Vodka, I gotta get some of that, Jibby J Entertainment Group, Solomon Services LLC, and Love Entertainment, as well as Trinity Productions. If you would like to become an SKP partner and sponsor to help us continue to empower, educate, and entertain, please contact us at skpradio@gmail.com and check us out on SKP Talk Radio, Facebook, and YouTube for the latest information and shows. And please don't forget to subscribe and like. Well, we're back, and I'm here with my special guest, Dawn Simmons with I'm All In. Yeah, you still here. How can our viewers find you? Tell us again.
404-667-7236. We're on Facebook at I'm All In, Instagram at I'm All In, or you can just look at me, Dawn Simmons, on Facebook, and you'll find me.
Okay, all right. You have an email?
I'm All In Inc.
Okay.
No, it's I'm All In Inc. at gmail.com.
Okay, great. Okay. All right. Listen, I would like to say thank you for joining me today. And my final thoughts of today is the struggle is real.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you have more than expressed that the struggle is real. And it's good when somebody has a kind heart. That's what we're trying to do here, enlighten as well as entertain, but we're really trying to educate people, and stick together as a community.
Yes.
Because if we don't do it, nobody else will.
Nobody.
Struggle is real. It's been like that. Some people think that it haven't changed since the 60s. I beg to differ, because some people have taken their rights to a whole nother level on what they're able to say and do, and they kind of take that for granted.
Yeah.
Back in the day and stuff like that, they would kill you for some of the things that you're saying now.
Yes.
But you don't understand that. You got a right to do this, you got a right to do that, and you see they kill us anyway.
Yes.
So you got to be careful. Okay, well, I want to thank you again. And please join me, East Stones, next Wednesday at 2 p.m. on SKP Talk Radio in What's Good in the Hood. And y'all have a blessed day.